Well, hello there, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to, first of all, I am Warren. This is the Rhapsody Piano Studio. I'm going to be teaching you, the Lion Sleeps Tonight on piano. And I forget, is this intermediate? Yes, it is. All right, so Lion Sleeps Tonight, intermediate piano. You can get the, before we start, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. All right. Also make sure you hit those notification icons, the bells, the gears right next to it. Make sure you don't miss any of these free lessons as they come out, and also my daily piano tutorials. All right. Now also make sure to pick up the sheet music and the video tutorial to study along with this after this lesson is over. It's going to be in the cards. It's also in the video description below, but make sure you keep watching. And all right. I don't know why my phone never matches the view on my laptop. I think that's better. All right, cool. All right, I think, yeah, that's about it. So, yeah, that's about it. Let's get into it. Lion Sleeps Tonight. Okay. All right, that was about 2 pages long. It's kind of a short one because most of it's just repetitions, so that will help. All right, now some things, the main tips that I want to give you with this is there's some swing in this. The whole thing it has a swinging rhythm like this, in case you don't know what swing is. Now, what makes it hard is that there's going to be swinging into a tie. So what I mean, let me just show you. So so you don't play it again, but you have to feel that beat. That's actually really hard to do. So a couple different ways I'm going to suggest. Of course, number one thing is just checking all right, I'm good. Let me check the sound again. We're good. All right. So, the number one piece of advice I could give you to practice this is to just use a metronome all the time. But it's just a lot of people are not good at taking that advice. Best advice is to practice with a metronome always if you want to get the rhythm, okay? If you don't have a problem with the rhythm, then good for you. Congratulations. I still have to practice with the metronome, so I don't know who you think you are. But let's say you're not practicing with the metronome. A couple things you could do. One is just take the tie out. Okay, simple, right? And then you put the tie back in. Okay, I don't know why it works so well. I don't care. Frankly, it really works well. Okay, you can just think of it kind of like imprinting onto your subconscious. I don't know what I'm talking about here. It makes sense to me though. Next thing you could try is just taking the swing out. And that's actually really hard to do. Yeah, that might not really work so well. So I'm gonna scratch that. That doesn't really work so well. It's just hard to play without that swing. So usually some pieces it works out. So if I just did this. Yeah, so if that works for you, if you can manage that, go ahead and try that, okay? But for this piece, it's kind of hard to play without the swing and get that rhythm straightforward without the swing, okay? So those are the notes I'm going to give you. Anytime you have a swing like that, if you're not sure about the rhythm, that's how to practice it, okay? All right. Now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and pick the first part to practice, which would be the first 4 measures. Okay, so let's just separate that one hand at a time to help you practice even better. Okay, did that work for you? Let's try it together now. Ready, go. Okay, now left hand, we're not going to count these because that's just basically the different positions to practice on the left hand, those different notes. And then really measure 4. It's the only part with the rhythm you need to think about. Switching to the thumb to get it to F, okay? All right, so let's try it one more time. I'm not going to count that. For measure 4, ready, and... Okay, all right, now here's both hands. Okay, let's try that together. Ready, go. All right, moving on. Now this place is definitely a part I would practice just straight through like this. And what I would do when you're practicing this, don't make them too staccato also. Okay, and then when you're able to do that, then you can try it with the rhythm. Okay, all right, so yeah, that's how to practice this part. Let's do right hand together now. Ready, go. All right, now left hand, this is basically the only pattern you have to practice. Okay, it's basically I'm giving you these shortcuts, all right? Okay, that's it. Together, ready, and then the way it's written goes like this, the way it's written. In my opinion, you don't really have to practice that. Okay, we're gonna do both hands. Okay, let's try it together. Ready, go. Okay, next part. Alright, it's pretty similar to the beginning, right? Except for this last part. Ian sleeps tonight. That's the only difference. So you could technically just practice that part. And just those 2 measures and then go back to in the jungle, the money, okay? But you know, for all intents and purposes today, I'm just gonna show you the whole entire section. Let me show you one more time. Okay, let's do that together. Ready, go. All right, next part. Pretty similar, okay? Together, ready, go. Okay, and then I actually forgot to do this, but I would have gone from the first 2 parts that we practiced all the way from the beginning to measure 9 is the beginning of this section, the beginning of the song In the Jungle. I would actually have put those two parts together. So 1 to 9, make sure you practice that. Now I'm going to practice measures 9 to 17. We're going to put these two sections together. All right. Okay, let's do that together. Here we go. Ready, go. Next part we're going to skip because it's the same thing, okay? So we're going to skip it. And I'm also going to skip the repeat right now. You take it back and you play the second line, the second verse. I'll do that at the end of today's lesson. So we're going to keep going, all right? This is measure 21. And there's a repeat, right? But we're not going to do that. So left hand, we just have just that pattern. Okay, now the way it's written. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, rest. And then the next measure, okay? Skipping the repeat. Right hand. That's basically it, okay? Now, it's kind of hard actually, this part, to put both hands together because you have two different rhythms technically going on. The left hand is just straight through, so you just 1, 3. Right hand we have, that's actually hard to count, right? So what to do? Let's add an extra note like this. Instead of this, I'm gonna ask you to do this. Then when you get used to that, guess what? You take those notes out. I'm telling you, this is a hack I use over and over again in my own practice and also especially with students. It just works really well, okay? Of course, it takes a lot of different tries to really reinforce it until it gets to the point where you don't have to start practice with it. You're gonna have to start practice with this a lot until you get used to it, all right? But anyway, let's try it together. Ready, go. For the heck of it. And then here's the last part. You don't really need to practice it because it is pretty much the same thing up until now, okay? Okay, all right. So let's take it from measure 21 and actually, yeah, 21. 21 to the end so you can hear how this last entire section sounds. Okay, yeah. And then that's the entire piece. Anyway, really short song today, so which I think is a good change of pace. Most of the times I do a lot longer lessons, so we're gonna finish this one up early today. Now, before I play the whole thing for you again from the beginning, if you haven't done so already, make sure to like this video if it's helping you, all right? Or if you find it valuable, if you're learning something today, make sure to hit that like button. It really does help me a lot. Okay, and share it, spread the message, whatever. I mean, share this video if you feel so inclined. All right, here's the whole thing from the beginning. I forgot to repeat. That's hilarious. Yeah, that was weird. Totally blinked out right there. Anyway, that's one thing I actually do enjoy about being live. You're gonna catch all my mistakes too, because everyone's human, right? So let this actually be a good lesson for you, not to try to aim for. I mean, you can aim for perfection, but you know that's not really like the end all goal. Okay, people mess up all the time, so you just heard me right now. So hope you do take it a little bit easier on your own practice sessions. All right. Anyway, that's it for today, folks. Yeah, it's really short lesson today. Really glad, well, not glad, but happy to be here teaching you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And that's that. If you have any comments, share them below. If you have any requests, I do requests as well. So that's about it for today, folks. Gonna go on and get some more video tutorials recorded. All right, thanks for joining me today. I'll see you guys next time. Happy practicing.